Hey guys, it's Yana again. Here today we're going to do another park session, and we are very fortunate that our local park has some fixed equipment where we can do our exercises today. I hope you find this video useful. So here we have a stretching apparatus at the park gym here at Oatley, and this has different levels where you can place your legs to perform a quad stretch. Standing up nice and tall, John is going to push his knee towards the ground and getting a nice stretch in his quad muscle, which is the front of your thigh. Here we have the parallel bars at the park, and we're going to use these to do our calf raises. We have placed John on the bar that is closest to the ground for an extra range in his calf raise. So holding onto the parallel bars for stability, John is going to push down into his heels, keeping his legs straight, and then push onto his tippy toes to work our calf muscles. Now it's important to make sure that you're pushing through your big toes to prevent you from rolling out of your foot. Also important to keep your legs extended so your knees straight. Exercise is called our lat pull down, and we're using the machine here at the park, focusing on our back muscles, specifically the latissimus dorsi muscle. John has his hands nice and even on each side of the pulley, and he's starting with his arms straight and stretched above his head, using his back muscles to bring his elbows down and bringing the bar towards his face. This exercise is called our chest press, and here we're using the machine at the park. John is sitting with his back against the rest, palms on the levers of the machine. Now it's up to you if you want to keep your feet flat on the floor or up. However, with this machine, it does lift you up as when you push. So taking a deep breath in and then deep breath out as you push. And here you'll be using your pec muscles, also known as your chest muscles, to fully extend. This exercise is called our push-ups. So we have an incline push-up. We're using the poles here at the park. We are holding them in a neutral grip. John has taken a few steps back and he's bending his elbows, which brings his chest closer towards his hands, and then he's going to push through his pec muscles, which is his chest muscles, to extend his elbows and straighten up again. This exercise is called our row, very similar to the TRX row we did at the gym. So we're using the same poles that we used for the push-up, and now we're in a decline position. So we're starting in an upright position and then we lean back. John is bringing his elbows past his ribs and past the midline of his body, and he's going to squeeze his scapula to shoulder blades together, and which will bring him to an upright position, and then he will slowly decline again by extending his arms. Now you want to keep your body in a nice straight line, just like how John is, and keeping your feet flat on the floor at all times. Now to make it harder, you can take further steps forward, and to make it easier, you can take further steps back. We have an incline bench, which is used at the park for ab exercises or core muscles that we use. So I'm going to run you through 4 different exercises that you can perform at this bench. So keeping your feet flat on the bench and your back in contact, we're going to perform crunches. So John has his chin going upwards in a diagonal line, and he's crunching through his core to bring his hands towards his knees. Now another way to do this is to place your hands on your thighs and reaching up towards your knees. Now it's important to make sure you don't load too much through your neck, as this can cause strain. The next exercise is called our heel taps, and this focuses on our external obliques and our internal obliques, which is our side core muscles or our side ab muscles. So the next exercise we're going to do is our bicycles. So we start with our head on the bench, back flat on the floor, and you can have your hands above you for added stability. We're going to start with one knee close to your chest and the other leg extended, and then you're going to swap. Now this focuses on the lower portion of your ab muscles closest to your hip bones, and this also works your hip flexor muscles, as you have to passively bend your knees in towards your chest. Now it is important to make sure that your back is flat on the floor or on the bench to prevent you from arching your spine and causing any strain in your lower back.